Hello traders, this is George with the Harmony Trading System, and what a day it was. We had the CPI number that came out painting a picture of inflation decreasing, but at the same time it showed that the underlying problems that we're having are still present. So we got an extreme reaction on both sides of the market, a massive run-up that gave the impression of a great coming recovery, and then 360-degree reversal that trapped all these traders. You have to be flexible in this market, in any market for that matter, but especially a momentum parabolic market like the one that we're experiencing. Flexibility is your biggest asset. We had about 4 trades, 3 of them during our live stream, and I had one more decision that I actually made toward the end of the day, and we ended up the day at 1700 plus 1700 bucks. So with that, let's take a look at the trades. All right, guys, that's the first trade right here. We got into a captain setup on the 50 into Rinko, expecting a bit of follow through on the upside, and the market quickly started to show some weakness. So we got out of 2, then eventually we got out of the rest of them for a negative $400 trade. And we started to see that the market made a captain setup short on the 100 NT Rinko, and we're starting to feel like the market is really reversing, and we were waiting on the 200 NT Rinko to actually turn negative, meaning the candle is going to be closing lower. And once it did, we took the first retracement back up as an opportunity to go short. We're going to see that here in a second. And right there, we took 2 contract trade and paused there. And we were waiting for a continuation that's going to get us into the 209 and the 200 and potentially break into the 90s. But at the same time, we needed to, take some risk off. And I ended up taking the whole trade off for plus a 400, and here we took that last trade of the day in the stream long based on the bottom end of the cloud, and the market was oscillating, and we were looking for 20, and eventually the 20 showed up, but we ended up taking the short version of that trade, which is a scalp trade. So we ended up about up $300. And then toward the end of the day, we ended up taking on an additional trade. And let me show you what that one looks like. Got long right here, added to it right there, ended up selling a bunch of it at the run-up, and was anticipating this reversal. But I had a little bit too much on, and I felt like, okay, let me take my profit and wait for a retracement, which it happened, and into that run up to be retested, and eventually the market actually put on a counter trend rally into the close. So that overall profit for the day is 1739.72 after commission. So up to here, that was the stream, and that one trade got us 1,300 bucks for 1739, and that's how I ended up the day. Good stuff. We're seeing volatility. We're seeing the market actually expanding and contracting, and that is good for trading. I'm expecting the FOMC meeting tomorrow to be lively, so stay flexible, stay disciplined, and we will see you on the next one.